All right, all right. Hello, everybody. Been a while since I've done a video. Um, I wanted to go over uh, SPX from last Thursday, Friday, how I traded it, how I found my levels, hopefully help some people out. If we look at, so if you follow me on Twitter or if you're in any of the Discords I post in, you might have seen this chart. SPX for, I believe it was 9 days, was trading inside of a box. Um, and I said you can either play rejections from the top of the box or break or bounces from the bottom of the box, or if it breaks the bottom of the box or the top, you can play either side. And then I gave my levels to the upside 42.78, to the downside 39.81. So in this video, again, I'm going to show how to find the levels and how to trade this. So let's get into it. First, when I'm looking at charts, I zoom out. Right now, we're on the monthly on SPX. Most interesting thing right off the bat is this monthly candle here is a doji indecision candle. If you break below this, you'll probably see a pretty good flush to the downside. And if you break above, you'll probably see a pretty good run to the upside. Right now, all anticipation for me is downside. Futures have gapped down. It's currently Sunday evening where I am. So futures as of right now have gapped down, and they're down a pretty good amount, a few hundred points. Yeah. So anyway, always zoom out on your charts. Look at the bigger picture. And again, this indecision candle is very interesting. Next, we'll go to 1 week chart. I mean, we can find levels here, whatever. I'm not going to go through like the whole charting process. From here, I normally either go like 3-day or 1 day. And I'll look, for like these indecision candles or whatever. Like this is a good potential area for a bounce here. You can see we've got, several touches here. This might be where SPX ends up going. We also could see a good potential for a bounce here, but this has to be, this is COVID. COVID lows. Also here. So anyway, zoom out, look at levels. I'm going to take a couple of these off. Actually, I'll leave these two, I think, Then I go 1 day. So this is, our main area of interest here. So like I was saying, we were trading inside of a box on SPX for, let's take these off as well, 9 days. Yeah. Let's turn off this volume profile until we actually need it. So here on SPX, sorry, gotta change my colors. OCD thing. So like I said, right now we're on the 1 day chart. So each candlestick represents 1 day. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, sorry, I said 9 days. So we're trading inside of a box for 8 days. Like I said at the beginning, you can play, I mean, this is riskier, but you can play bounces from the bottom of the box to the top, or you can play rejections from the top to the bottom. You can play breaks above the box and breaks below the box like we see here. And like I said, this is going to be a measured move. And the way you measure this move is you grab a price range tool and you measure from top to bottom. And that gives us negative 2.47%. And so now, again, well, actually, let's do the replay feature here and get rid of those candles. And then you grab your measurement tool and you're going to measure from the bottom of the box. And you're going to measure down 2.47%. And if you do what I just did, it's your lucky day. If you get it on the dot, it's pretty rare. It is possible, but normally I'll have like 2.48 or 2.46 or whatever. It's close enough. But yeah, this time I happen to get it right on the dot. That's pretty rare. I guess tomorrow or today I'm lucky. And so this is my measured move, or same thing to the upside. If I'm, if we break to the upside, I'm going to measure up 2.47. Man, if I get it twice, yeah, it's not going to happen. We're going to do 2.46. So that would be my measured move to the upside. So if we broke above this box, my price target is going to be 4279.50ish, and to the downside, it's going to be 4975.29. So from here, I have two price targets. I want more levels. So let's turn off our candlesticks. Let's go to the 30-minute chart and let's look at our volume profile. If you haven't, or if you don't know, if you don't know POCs and virgin POCs, I recommend going back and watching my video on that. It's pretty important for finding price targets. And I'll throw a link in the video for people. So right away, I have my measured move here, and I can see it's lining up with like two POCs right here, right? Like to the T. This is not by accident. And I would label this. This is going to be, I believe, one POC and one virgin POC. So I'd actually be more interested in this virgin POC level here, even though it's not quite dead on with my measured move. This is going to be a stronger area for a bounce. And I would label this 525 virgin POC and 2x POC. That way I know, it's a pretty strong area for a bounce. Here we have another 2x POC as well. So I'm going to be looking at this as another strong area for a bounce as well. This one I'll just label 2x POC. And here I have a POC. And this is pretty much our psych level, 3,900. You're going to be expecting, bounces at like on SPX at like every, $10, $50, $100. So this one is probably, no, this is a POC, not a virgin POC. $518. And so there, now I have some levels, and this is to get ready for trading Thursday and Friday. We can turn our candlesticks back on. Personally, I like to trade on the 3-minute, but this would be how I would grab, my levels going into trading for Thursday. If it was Wednesday right now, June 8th, and I'm getting ready to trade Thursday, June 9th. And again, like I was saying, when you're zooming out, you want to look at, like these levels here, where you're bouncing. I'm not going to have these on for right now, but actually, just curious. Let's see if this plays out. So now we'll turn off the replay feature, and we're going to look at I remember Thursday required a ton of patience, just waiting. There were entries like for puts where you could have got in, just not my style of trading. This is more scalpers. If you're a scalper, there were trades to be done prior to whatever time this is. This is 2:30 Eastern time. I don't know exactly what time we broke out of the box, but this is later in the afternoon. So you're sitting on your hands at least 4 or 5 hours waiting for this to play out before you take a trade. At least if you're a intelligent, patient trader, which hopefully everybody in my channel is. You should be. And so after we broke the box, if you took this trade, you got paid. Like, this was a massive move. And if you swung it, you got paid even more. And if you're still swinging it, you're probably going to get paid Monday as well. But so after Thursday, we're going to put, our levels for Thursday. This is going to be June 9th, VPOC. And, at this point, we're still waiting for the rest of this measured move down to 525 VPOC or 2x POC here. I want to see if we have anything else at this level. Yeah, we're between these two POCs here. This is a P shape. I'm just curious, like, I didn't chart back, but for the purposes of the video, I'm trying to not make this too long, but if I was charting my whole chart, I erased all my levels off of SPX for this video, just to kind of show my thought process. But if I was grabbing this as a level, this is a P-shaped POC, and if you've watched my videos, that's important. Got to change the colors here for OCD reasons. Let's just see how this hit. Yeah. So if you have this level, the way to play this, we're expecting this full measured move all the way down. But what you can do is, if you take puts here at the break of the box, when you get to this area here, this P shape, which is going to be a strong area for a potential bounce, you can roll your contracts. So You can sell whatever you played from here to here. Like, let's say you played 40/40s from here all the way down to 40/20-ish. At this point, you can sell your 40/40s and you've made a ton of profit. And you've locked in and secured your profits. And here, you can roll those 40/40s and buy, like, I don't know, 39/80s. I'm sorry, yeah, 39/80s. Because that's right around our target for our measured move. And so you go into the day, end of the day, you've made profit, you made a ton of profit, and now you're rolling your contracts. You've bought cheaper contracts, looking for this move overnight or the next day. Plays out for you, we gap down, you should sell at open. Like, you've made tons of profit on this gap. And you could also roll down on the gap, same thing. Sell your 39/80s and grab like 3900s, so on and so forth. And so this is exactly how I play, trading in the box. The longer you're in the box, you're going to see a violent move when it finally does break. And then notice here, right where we hit, where this is, as you can see, a very strong level. On 30-minute candles, I mean, we've hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times. But that also means it's a weak level. So these touches, we're not getting very big bounces. This is what, 3,900. Yeah, like $20 point, 20-point moves on touches. This is a bit of a bigger, we got a 40-point move from this touch. But the fact that this level keeps getting touched means that this is fairly weak. And eventually we're going to break through it, which we're kind of doing at the very end of the day on June 13th. I'm sorry, on June 10th. So again, this is just showing probably more downside, without looking at anything else. Looking at futures, I'm not saying probably downside. We're opening red on Monday. But just looking at this alone, I'm not seeing come down, touch this level, and bounce. I'm seeing boom, touch, touch, touch. Eventually we break through this. So that's how you want to look at levels. If you touch a level and bounce huge, or touch a level and reject hard, that's a strong level. If you keep touching it, that's a weak level. Eventually you're going to break through it. Downside or upside doesn't matter. So I'm not necessarily calling this a weak level in the sense that we're kind of in a bad position economically right now, globally. Any other times, this would probably be a very strong bounce because we have 2 POCs here. Form a third one on June 10th here. But this is going to be broken through. And so, again, you see weakness because you just keep getting all these touches, break through. Our next target is going to be 38.78. And then my next level from there is probably going to be right here. You could even say possibly like this indecision candle, either there. So yeah, I mean, that's going to do it. Hopefully everybody from here has a good, clear understanding of how to play when you're trading in the box. Make sure you zoom out and look at the higher time frames, find your levels. I didn't draw boxes for all of my POCs, but normally I would, specifically like P-shaped POCs or B-shaped POCs. I'm going to draw boxes, specifically looking for things like this, to roll contracts or to sell your contracts. Anyway, if you've been following for a while, you already know those POCs and VPOCs act as strong levels for like magnets for price, but also act as strong levels for bounces and rejections. Anyway, sorry it's been a while since I've done like an actual video versus lives, but life has been lifing pretty hard. And with that said, I'll ask for some prayers right now if you're religious. My wife and I have court tomorrow for her immigration status into the United States. So would love thoughts and prayers. If you happen to not be following, I'd love a subscribe if you feel like this content is valuable. And if you want to, I would recommend turning on notifications. We do a lot of live watch lists or randomly go live during the trading day. And you want to get those notifications to catch the lives when they're happening. Anyway, much love, everybody. Hope everybody has a good trading week. It's looking pretty ugly out there. Take care. Bye.